Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 favorite Xbox 360 games. So I would say Xbox 360 is probably my favorite console of all time. It's definitely my biggest video game collection that I have. I think at this point I have over 200 plus games. I do plan on making a video later on about my collection, but obviously it's very large and it's kind of hard to get through. So I thought in the meantime it'd be fun to show you my favorite games. Xbox 360 holds a special place in my heart because I played it in like my late childhood into my teens, and obviously I still play it now because I collect for it. But again, this is going to be my top 10. So the first one I have, so this would be 10. This is, technically I did this for Peggle, but this is a collection of PopCap games. Peggle specifically, I bought on the arcade store for Xbox 360 Marketplace. A very fun game and a kind of my introduction into the PopCap games. So Peggle is basically just a game where you shoot a little ball at different colored pegs. One is orange and then one is blue, and then you have to hit all the orange pegs to get through the levels, and then you have a bunch of different characters. It's a very fun game. It's an arcade game, or an arcadey type of game. Plants vs. Zombies, I guess, is in here as well, or this is an entire collection, but this is also a very good game. I love Plants vs. Zombies. Mainly played it on the Nintendo DS, but still very fun. And then Zuma is also a pretty fun game. That one you kind of shoot colored balls at each other, and you kind of are supposed to match them within like a different pattern, or I guess it's more in like a spiral. But like I said, Peggle, number 10 game, favorite game for Xbox 360, and definitely recommend it. And then my number 9 game, that would be Crackdown. So this is by Real Time Worlds and Microsoft Studios. So this was an Xbox 360 exclusive, I think pretty early into the Xbox 360's life. But this game is sort of in the lines of like a GTA or like a Saints Row. I find this one to be very, very fun. Because this one you play more a like superhero sort of, or you have like special powers, or you're very strong. So you can kick cars all over the place. You can make big explosions, and basically you're a cop or a super cop that goes into like different crime areas, and you're supposed to get rid of the crime. But this is a very fun game. I would say it's more like a sandbox adventure game, but very good, and definitely my 9th favorite game out of Xbox 360. And recommend it, of course, too. And I don't think it's very expensive, so it's definitely a pickup if you ever see it. And the number 8 I have here, this is Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. So this game, I wish I could put it higher, but it is a really good game. But the main reason I put it in here is because obviously it's a collection of games, but this is my first introduction into Genesis. I never owned a Genesis growing up. I collect for it now, but this is the main reason that I really love the Genesis. So this is just a collection of obviously Sonic games and Genesis games. And there's so many fantastic games on here, and this is a great collection. It has a bunch of videotapes and stuff on it, talking about the games and the creators and such. But I remember specifically getting this back at the day at GameStop. I had $20 to spend for my birthday, and I didn't know what to get. And this was like $20 or less. So I was like, okay, I'll try it because I saw it was Sonic. And definitely was not, or it was definitely money well spent. And my brother and I think this is the first game that my brother and I actually got every achievement on. It was definitely a struggle. We stayed up long nights trying to beat it. But there's so many good games on this collection. Like a few notable ones that I really enjoy is like Fatal Labyrinth and Comic Zone. And obviously Sonic is a great game as well. I could talk all day about the Sega Genesis collection, or this Ultimate Sega Genesis collection, but definitely my 8th favorite, and definitely recommend this one. And I know there's other collections as well for other consoles, but this one particularly I love. And then so this would be number 7. This is Halo 3, Xbox 360 exclusive as well. So the 3rd game in the Halo series, made by Bungie and Microsoft. So this is an FPS game, obviously. Everybody knows Halo. I'm not even sure what game they're at now, but I feel like this was the peak of Halo. Definitely the most fun like multiplayer experience, or one of the most fun multiplayer experiences I've had on Xbox 360. I played with friends at school. I played with my brother's friends. I mainly played, I would say, like Team Deathmatch. I really enjoyed like playing Team Deathmatch and like going in like the Banshees and stuff. But I did play a lot of Forge on this one. Forge was a lot of fun. And they had like those downloadable maps, or people would have downloadable maps, and they made some really cool things. Like they had the Jenga map. They had this cool like duck hunt game. I absolutely love Halo 3. I can't say more good things about it, and I definitely recommend it if you've never played it before. So yeah, that's Halo for number 7. And then number 6, we have another multiplayer game. So this is also an FPS, but this is Left 4 Dead 2, made by Valve. Obviously, I know this is for PC, but I played it on Xbox 360. I didn't do the first Left 4 Dead. I tried not to do things in series, like if I like multiple games in the series. I specifically picked Left 4 Dead 2 because obviously it has the new Infected in it. And I really enjoyed it, especially the Charger. The Charger is so much fun to play when you're playing competitive. But this game in particular, I played a lot with my friends and my brothers, especially with my brothers. But this game is so much fun. And again, it's a great zombie FPS game, squad-based game. It can be very hard, especially like in competitive, if your team doesn't know what they're doing. So like my brothers and I feel like sometimes like we'd get angry at people because they wouldn't know how to play. But again, it's such a fun game and definitely worth the spot of number 5. And then the next game, or number 6, excuse me. And then the next game I have here, this is Dead Rising. So this is number 5. So this is a survival horror. This is also like a sandbox adventure game. So this is made by Capcom. I did the first one specifically because this is was my first exposure to the Dead Rising series. Obviously, this is Xbox 360 or it was Xbox 360 exclusive. It's now for like PS4. It's multi-platformed, but this game is so much fun. I recently got into Off the Record because I actually didn't really know that much about it, but the original Dead Rising is like in a league of its own in terms of horror or zombie games, and especially like with the mall, or using items in the mall, or you can use anything in the mall pretty much to attack the zombies. It's just a very, very fun game. All the psychopaths are super cool. The story is like really well done. Obviously, it can be clunky because it's a little bit older at this point, but I wish I could say more about Dead Rising at this point, but maybe I'll make a video about the Dead Rising series at some point. But Dead Rising is a great game. And then, so the next one I have here, this is number 4. This is Fallout New Vegas. So I did Fallout New Vegas specifically. Obviously, I love Fallout 3. This one's made by Bethesda, or not made by Bethesda. This one's actually made by Obsidian, published by Bethesda. But I picked this one specifically just because it's more so like open than like Fallout 3, or like Fallout 3 kind of holds your hand in terms of the story, where this one you can kind of like choose like where you go. But this one's so much fun. This is like an FPS open world game, obviously, and a lot of story to it. This one specifically, I love like the NCR and the Caesar's Legion. Like the entire storyline is just amazing, and obviously it's like spun off into like Magic the Gathering too, so that's just like awesome that Fallout has such a big presence in general. I love Fallout like altogether, but New Vegas is just like it's really something special, and if you never played it, I definitely recommend it. And then number 3, I have Red Dead Redemption, which I also kind of have a cheat here too, because I have Undead Nightmare. So Red Dead Redemption, I got back when it came out back in the day with my brother. I paid $60. I still have the receipt in here from when I originally got it from the store. And I specifically remember going to pick it up with my brother. And I just put so much time into this game. I think this is like one of the first games that I ever like 100% at everything. So I 100%ed the Undead Nightmare and the actual game. And I mean, it takes a long time, obviously, because there's so many things to do. You got to do bounties, you got to do all the storylines. But it was so worth it. This game is so awesome. I'm kind of mad at myself because I haven't played Red Dead 2 all that much. But Red Dead 1 is fantastic. And if you don't know, it's like a third person, a GTA. Obviously, it's more cowboy. I always liked GTA, but for some reason, I feel like the cowboy like aesthetic like fits better with like Red Dead Redemption, or like that type of style of like how GTA is, like the open world sandbox sort of thing. I feel like it's just so much better with cowboys. So Red Dead Redemption is a fantastic game. Another little rant. I love the ending of this game. Obviously, with John, it's very sad, but then there's kind of the extended story with his son, and I would say that's probably one of the coolest moments I've ever seen in like in like gaming in general. I absolutely love the ending, like with his son after he kind of gets redemption after his dad dies, obviously. Spoiler alert. But that is number 3, Red Dead Redemption. And then my second game I have, this is Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2 is a third-person shooting game made by Epic, which I believe now makes Fortnite and stuff, so they're very popular now, or a very popular studio. But Gears of War 2 is a fantastic game. I absolutely love the story of this game, and I love the multiplayer. I mostly played multiplayer, but I mean, the story shouldn't be understated at all. The story is fantastic. I would say the third one's probably a lot more emotional, and it's probably one of the most emotional that I've ever like been towards a game for some reason. But Gears of War is just fantastic. The second one, like I said, in particular, I played this one the most with my brother. We actually played Wingman. We used to play split screen, but we're actually pretty like top ranked in the world. I think within like thousands or like 2000s, because they had a leaderboard back in the day. And we play split screen on the same account. So I'm not trying to flex there, but it was so much fun. And Gears of War 2 will always have a special place in my heart. The entire Gears series will, but Gears of War 2, definitely my second favorite game on Xbox 360. And then the last game I have here is Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. So this is my favorite game for Xbox 360. I know it's a little bit of a shift from like the other games. I guess not too much from Peggle, but so Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, this is the second game in the Viva Pinata series. This is made by Rare. So obviously Rare got acquired by Microsoft after like it split with Nintendo or stopped publishing with Nintendo. So this is one of their games that they made for Xbox 360. This one specifically, I have the Target version of it. So it actually came with these little pictures or these little cards that you can actually scan with a camera, and you can get this sort of things in the game. So like there's like a mouse you can get in the game, and then an ant. So when you scan it directly, you can actually get those pinata in the game. But this is a life sim type of game. It's kind of in a league of its own. I would say I've never quite played anything like it. I guess some games now are trying to like maybe like replicate it, or some kind of games have kind of replicated it, but I don't think they perfected it quite like this one did. And I've just put so many hours into this. I mean, it kind of like tickles like my soft side of like, oh, I don't know, like playing like farm games and stuff like that. But it's just like so relaxing, and I don't know, you just have to play Viva Pinata. It's just something very special. And again, I played so many hours. I played online, met a lot of people online playing and visiting my garden and stuff like that. I definitely plan on making a video about this game later in time. The first game is fantastic too, but the second game added so many different features and such. But like I said, Viva Pinata 2 is definitely my favorite game for Xbox 360. So let me guys know, what is your favorite Xbox 360 game? Let me know if you'd like to see my Xbox 360 collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.